Hazbin Hotel is back for a second season on Prime Video, so today, let's see if it's worth your time. Following Charlie's victory against Heaven's army, the hotel is booming with new residents, though to her dismay, many are not there for the right reasons. As resentment against Heaven brews and sinners realize they can fight back, there are plenty of sinners looking to capitalize on the growing tensions. I thoroughly did enjoy the first season of Hazbin Hotel on Prime Video. Had that nice mixture of adult animation that felt heartful, musical moments that really did pop. It gave it such an exciting feel to it. I love that tension between heaven and hell and watching these characters grow naturally throughout. And the second season takes all of that and expands on it. It takes everything and just makes it work once again in stronger fashion. Charlie, once again, is such a likable character. Now that she has her hotel booming with business and many characters trying to get into heaven to have that second chance or to fight against heaven, she showcases her true personality, what works for this character. She wants to help many sinners in hell become better people to get into heaven. But also she has to realize that there is going to be that war between heaven and hell led by Vox. So it showcases that Charlie is such this likable character, this caring person, and she's putting others before herself, and I really like that about the character. And she's only developing throughout the show. If it's through song or conversations between characters, she becomes much of a stronger, demanding character in the second season. And Vox wants to take over heaven and put himself at the top, and that character only becomes more sinister and more controlling, and just his plans come into place quite early on in the second season, and it only adds to that tension between heaven and hell. What I loved about the second season is that it shows some of the characters. I don't want to name any of them. It shows some of them when they were humans, and I was surprised with it because it added more depth to some of them, what they were feeling on Earth, how they died, and looking at how they were as humans and eventually how they are in hell. It adds so much more depth to these characters that you understand certain situations that they are in and how evil they are, and look at them and judge, do they deserve a second chance or not? Have they grown as a character in these two seasons? And that really surprised me within the second season. That really fleshes them out, gives them more of a backstory to where you understand their situation. Are they good, or are they going to stay truly evil? It separates itself from that first season while still managing to grow all that tension throughout. The songs, once again, are very catchy. Some are very upbeat and have a lot of energetic feels to it. Some are slower and add a lot of development to it. But I love that these songs not only serve to be a musical in the show, but also adds development to the story and the characters. The animation, once again, is very bright. You have the dark red and pink colors for hell, the lighter blue and white colors for heaven. It really gives it that contrast. War between heaven and hell, you feel like there are bigger scenes, more on a grander scale compared to that first season, that you really feel like there is a lot at stake. There's very urgent moments within the second season, and the animation is able to catch up with all of it to make it really feel like it's to give it such an elegant look to it all. Some of the other minor characters have a lot more to do the second time around, like Vaggie, voiced by Stephanie Beatrice, and then also Katie Killjoy, who's just a very minor character that Brandon Roger voices, that I think he's absolutely hilarious, but Katie Killjoy has a little more to do in the show as well. But the episodes just feel way more dramatic with that tension, and then also looking at some of the characters when they were humans and what they are going through. They become more vulnerable in the second season, and that's where you look at the characters that deserve that second chance. Like you feel all of the emotional weight to these characters, and then you feel like some of the characters just can't break free. They just can't break away from being sinners and sticking around in hell. I feel like some of these characters are absolutely stuck. They're not gonna be able to change, and they're accepting their fate. It gives it such a more deeper understanding of these characters. Now that you already understand them from that first season, they laid the foundation of the character arcs and their personalities and their development. The second season is just able to take all of that and push it forward. So I really like the second season, from the animation to the songs to the growth of the characters. More characters, new characters within the second season, since the hotel has so many new residents that are there for good reasons and bad reasons. We get to see more characters just flourish throughout the second season. If you like that first season of Hazbin Hotel, I do recommend checking out the second season. It just works so much more and gives us more of a deeper look to these characters while still being crude and funny. It still has its heartwarming moments, dramatic moments, and it has such a nice mixture to it all. I'm gonna go ahead and give the second season of Hazbin Hotel a B+. Thank you guys for checking my review for a second season of Hazbin Hotel. Have you guys seen it by chance? What did you think about it? Let me know in the comment section down below, and stay tuned for more up and coming content like this. My name is Justin Watches Movies, and you guys stay classy, YouTube.